All right. So, welcome to the All-Star game. First All-Star game. Thrilling votes. Maybe didn't go as some expected. One conference featured a ton of sweeps. The others, a team that looked lost after week one, garnering most of the votes. So let's get into looking at some of these teams, and we can jump into the game. I'm on the mic here with Charwill, owner of one of the teams in the other conference. I'm in Dawn Conference. He's in Dusk. Say hi, Charwill.
Hello.
So, looking at that Dawn Conference first, the home team, the Monsters. So, captains for this year, me and Bobby, the owner of the Babies. We picked, of course, Bowser and Bowser Jr. to represent us. We'll get to the stage in a second. Your All-Stars, we'll switch them back for a second so you can see their actual position, but Cyclops is going to be playing out of position with Green Toad tonight for chemistry and the outfield purposes. We had Warrior. These are all of our first team All-Stars here, so get a load of them for a second here, and then we'll go through them. You got Wario on the mound, Bowser on catcher, first base King Boo, second base of the Great Delfino Wall, Red Pianta. We have Hammer Bro at shortstop. We have Cyclops at third base, Yellow Toad at left field, Choopy at center field, and then Green Toad at right field. Of course, we're switching these two just again for chemistry purposes for the night. They're fine playing out of position. They did it in college. They'll be A-okay. Other side, we got Boo, Yoshi, Bowser Jr., Boomerang Bro, Wiggler, Gurlamit, probably the surprise of the vote. Beat out Blue Toad, who currently has the best batting average in the league, 19 of 24. We'll see if she earns it here tonight. And then all chosen outfield, Charwell. Congratulations. I know you had quite a few representatives, but wow. Scooby-Doo, Monty Mole, and Paragoon, but Monty Mole also winning one of the fan favorite awards. Here are the batting orders. Who you got, Charwell? I know you've put some money down, but anybody you got in particular, or are we just going to root for our conferences?
I gotta go for the rookies. Let's go for the rookies.
All right. First All-Star game. Paint the town blue for Bowser Jr. and these blue babies. They're visiting Bowser's castle, but we got some pyrotechnic effects here as Wario takes them out.
It's like what they do to the river in Chicago every St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly. Already taking one out of the air, Hammer brother. Yeah. Feels good to be at this point in the season. No more trades, of course. Wiggler ripping one down the left field line. Don't think it's fair, and it's foul.
Damn.
Close, though. Wario gets Wiggler on the inside with the curveball, sends it to right field. Cyclops handles it easily. Bowser Jr. skies one, and we're going to have our first Choopy Cyclops save here. No! Not a home run, but what really happened? Weird effect there. It looks like they went up for a save, but they got burnt by lava at the last second, prevented them from getting a good try at it. Gotta think it might have just been, discomfort playing out of his role, but it's an all-star game, we're having fun out here. This reskin's so cool. Thank you. Not mine, of course. Runner advances to third, but it won't matter. First base thrown out. Nice play by Hammer Bro, and he'll be up hitting third. As Dawn Conference hits for the first time.
Let's see what Boo can do.
I like how Dusk Conference has brown Miis, and then Dawn Conference has the yellow Miis.
Yeah, works out kind of well.
Cyclops continues his great hitting streak. Slams one into center field, drops just in front of Monty. Well, that'll be a base hit. Warrior's been hitting so well since getting moved to the bottom of the lineup, but he was hitting well even when he was at the top of the lineup. And he'll continue to do what he does best here, which is hit fellow Murkrows around the bases. Hammer Bro now.
Hammer Bro a little scary. Very scary.
This field, notoriously a pretty defensive field, gives the outfield a lot of time to get under those balls, but he can hit some screamers that don't give the outfield a chance, and he might have done just that. No, deep to left field, but Monty Mole, minus an item error, should be able to handle this. Will be an item error, though. Bananas force it. Cyclops
3
rounding
bananas.
third.
Or 2 bananas.
Oh my
2 or 3
god.
bananas.
Buffoonery in left center field. The Bananas force looks like maybe 2 or 3 errors. Scooby-Doo and Monty Mole both fooled by them. Cyclops was forced to round third and head home the entire time. He had Wario on his tail, wanting to sit on third. Finally,
Those bananas were brutal.
They were. As we have Adam joining us as well.
Yeah, I hopped in a couple of minutes ago, but I didn't realize my mic was muted.
Okay. Let me go ahead. Bowser now.
Oh no.
Adam, how are you doing? Have you had
Oh,
a chance
shit.
to... Yeah, great snag by Boomerang Bro to keep that one close. Already 1-0 with the Monsters leading, but they Boo versus King Boo here. We saw this matchup earlier in the season. Star pitch, but handled by Paragoomba. The star
Dropped
pitch,
it.
the star swing pushes him into the lava and gives Wario a chance to tag from third and Hammer Bro a chance to advance. Excellent team play. Turns that line out into a sacrifice fly. Wow.
You were asking something though, Matt.
What's up?
Sorry.
Oh, I was going to
You were
say,
asking
have you had a chance to take a look at the All-Star results yet? I mean, obviously you're watching the game, but...
Okay. I took a quick peek. For someone that had no idea what I was doing, I'm not disappointed with my results.
Yeah. I think...
Obviously, I can improve, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's the first season. There's a lot of teams that I think are just now starting to find themselves, you know? I think,
Yeah.
I mean, hell, if you said this Murkrow's roster would have the starting pitchers, starting outfield, like, of their conference after week 1, I don't think anybody would have believed it. I am notoriously, though, I'm a bit of a Daisy hater of starting her. I think you start with Birdo, and she's a little bit more dominant on the mound. And then you have really good defense behind her, because Daisy's good at shortstop. And then by the time Daisy actually has to pitch, she has all of her star pitches saved up.
That's what I was thinking, because next season rolls around, I plan on keeping the core of Shy Guy, Daisy, Birdo, and Toadette.
Well hit ball by Scooby-Doo, but it's caught out. Cyclops avenges
God.
his earlier folly, gets up there and keeps his starting pitcher flawless. He knows how hard it is now. Choopy on the assist. Yeah. So have you looked at the arbitration rules at all? Because I think that affects a lot of team building philosophy. I haven't really looked too much into it despite making them. I'll say that.
I have not. I just remember either you or Garrison telling me that we keep 4 for the next season.
Yeah. So at the end of this season, based off external factors like, you know, how well they're used, team success, etc., end of season awards, all that, players have a certain chance to stay with a team. That chance can be as high as 95%, as low as 5%. So if you're rolling a d20, a crit always passes, a crit fail always fails.
Yeah.
These percents are going to be decided by basically, since I'm running the league, I'll decide most of them, but for mine, I will have little to no input over my characters. Like, I will make sure that other people decide that, because I think that's most fair.
Mm-hmm.
But then you pick 4 to arbitrate with, and then there's just, you roll the dice. You see which ones actually you keep, and then we do a redraft. So you keep up to 4, but you could lose,
Okay.
however many. There is a rule where you can choose to keep your captain. If they were your captain for most of your games, you can just automatically keep them. But it increases their tenure by 2, and when they hit a certain tenure, you have to make them a free agent if you haven't won with them.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah,
That keeps it fresh. I appreciate that.
Yeah, the struggle is always trying to keep it fresh versus keeping team identities, because it would be weird just to be like, okay, well, the one season of the Great Pianta Wall or the one season of Birdo Daisy was dominant, but it also creates juicy storylines because, like, oh my god, the ace decided to leave on a 90% chance. Speaking of the ace, Wiggler smokes one to center field and might get an assist from the stage. Choopy's going to get a chance to get up there, though. Protege helps her out.
Darn.
That's out number 2. Close. They're
someone
fighting
just
through it.
eats a bomb as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, Adam, the original plan for this was to have Wii Sports be the stage for Matt. But for some reason it's not working. So I did this.
Fair enough.
I did the blue reskin. The Big Fat Liar reskin. Hey, at least it won't be another 0-1 game, Charlo.
Yeah, for real.
Ooh, item-friendly fire, but won't matter. It actually takes out the second baseman. Bowser with the cutoff. Nice defensive play. Now Boomerang Bro. Uh-oh. This could get ugly in a flash.
2 outs, though. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, with arbitration and everything, I haven't really thought so far about who I'm planning to keep. I think, honestly, I have just the gut feeling that DK, he's doing this, like, this is the pitcher that is playing well before his big payday. Like, he wants to go get a big contract, and he doesn't care if it's with this team or not. I think he would take a hometown discount to go to the Monkeys. That's my gut feeling. Oh, Hammer Bro might have made his impact on this All-Star game. It is soaring, stays fair, and gone down the right field line. None of this game's at-bats are going to count towards stats, but that one counts towards a souvenir for whoever can survive the lava pool in right field. Absolutely smoked that one. Pay him!
Boo looking a little tired.
Yeah.
They do have pitchers to switch into, though.
I do think these are two very interesting rosters. You know? Very surprisingly well-rounded. The fact that there only had to be one switch made. I need an all-levitating outfield, I feel like. Oh, it's King Boo gonna make his impact. Dude, 2 players that I had on my least valuable player list at one point or another ended up making this All-Star game. Can you believe that? Well, one of them did. The other one made second team.
I'm surprised Diddy Kong made it.
Diddy Kong, I think, honestly was getting unfairly punished for his team's failures the more that I looked at it. It seemed like it was sort of what you were running into with only having Yoshi, where once you got past Yoshi, your team fell apart. It's just Diddy Kong did not have the stamina Yoshi did. Nice item.
Crazy.
Gonna break up the double
Bowser
play.
got hit by it, though.
Yeah. Oh, breaks up the double play, but only 1 out needed, so. Yeah. I think the Monkeys are in a much better spot than they were a while ago now that they have Funky Kong starting. And honestly, I think Diddy Kong really bad with the bat, but he turned it around a little bit. His pitching has been great, though. I think he's down to like an 3 ERA. It was also a weak spot, though. I don't know who really earned it over him in right field. Because who won it?
I believe so.
We're playing like... Oh, Monty Bull smokes one. We're playing like the baby's chosen equivalent of like the Steel Goals. When the Eagles and the Steelers combined during World War II. That's a real thing. Cyclops showing some range, man.
For real, he's putting in work out there.
He might be an all-way player. Like, he's just doing it all. Green Toad looks like he's been having a field day doing nothing. You know, go, have his chance at bat, but that's it.
Holding them scoreless.
I tried to make the lineup sort of match other like iconic lineup spots as well. Like I wanted to make sure the protege was hitting really late in the lineup. I feel like he's like a really like. It's funny that he's a deadly late hitter. Bad item roll. Nice swing though from the bodyguard. Now the
Protege up. Speaking of. Looking to absolutely murder the ball.
Paint pitch. Swings a bit late. Counts 0-2. He's in a hole.
I'd love to see another one of those.
Slaps on over the second baseman's head. Boo! Gonna roll all the way to the wall. He has wheels. He's thinking 2, maybe 3. Doesn't test Paragumba's arm. No. Wisely holds up. Paragumba hits the cutoff man, and now Choopy at bat. Just 1 out. Choopy, another one where you weren't really sure the trajectory they were headed on after that first week, but she's really gotten it together, and she's been playing really good baseball here. That item might be disastrous. Gonna stop Yellow Toad from getting back to base, but Protege does so successfully. 2 on, 1 out. Cyclops.
Swings for contact. Wiggler misses the dive.
And you know,
Bases
you can't
loaded,
fault
1 out.
you can't fault these guys. They don't want to get hurt. It's just an all-star game, but it means a lot to these guys, you know.
Absolutely.
Strike 1. Strike 2. Might dig for a third star pitch here. Doesn't. Goes to the fastball inside. Boomerang Bro takes it out of the sky. Doubles them up at second. Gets out of the jam. No runs scored. Told you. I'm holding my breath. It's only 0-3, but like, jeez. Feels like it's 0-0. Disaster averted, truly. That was rough, especially against one of the best hitters in the league, Wario. I mean, truly,
Hammer
they're
Bros
all
having
great.
that locked down.
I know, dude. You know how, like, during the Olympics, like, basketball players will, like, play with other stars and be like, wow, it can be this easy?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about, like, this All-Star game. Like, you know, you're watching Hammer Bro and the bodyguard out there, and, like, they're talking, they're sharing techniques. Like, they might want to play together next season, man. Wiggler skies one to left field. The Protege's there, but Choopy's taking her time getting there and hits off the top. Oh, what is that called? It's not a trellis. It's like a... My friend Cody used the word the other day, but whatever that part of the castle is called, keeps the ball inbounds, robs a Wiggler home run for not the first time we've seen this season, ends the inning. What is that called? Am I stupid? I think it's... What is that? Pattern at top of castle. Is it just a battlement? Crenellation. That was the vocab word. Hammer Bro smokes the crenellation out of that shortstop. 1 out. Bowser Jr. facing off against Bowser.
Swing and a miss.
Strike
I love
2.
seeing those star pitches come out for Bowser.
Goes to a third star pitch. This is going to be rough. Maybe a star swing back here. No, but makes contact anyways. Right center. Almost gets past Monty. Oh, he'll settle for a single, but he's aboard, and Bowser Jr. already looking tired. King Boo at bat. It's fun to sort of have to dissect these lineups on the fly after having some teams sort of fall into static lineups, or, you know, you figure out what you get out of guys. But, like, all of these players are such great players. Playing at, you know, same positions, but different lineups. Well, mostly same positions. It's just fun to see them figure each other out like this. Maybe, you know, like a strikeout for Bowser Jr. Sad that won't count for regular season stats.
Wow.
Already going to Yoshi. They said
I swear to God, if he ends up in the outfield,
he ends up
he
in
always
outfield.
finds a way.
You listen, he just wants to be out there among his guys. Can't really fault him. He was an outfielder when he was playing ball overseas, but don't want to see him out there now with lack of synergy, lack of experience in the major leagues, but he keeps them scoreless, and game stays at 3-0. Rookies get a chance to tie it up. Strikeouts are rare in this league? Extremely so. I believe the leader in strikeouts is Birdo or Daisy? Who is it? No. Boomerang Bro gets aboard.
Who gets the most strikeouts? Who has the pitch that gets the most strikeouts? I think it might just be Birdo. Birdo's is like
Strikeout machine, and she has one that's straight up not a star pitch strikeout on, I think, Diddy Kong. But she leads with like 4. It's not a lot. Most pitchers don't have any. So extremely rare feat, extremely impressive feat. Talking about impressive feats, Wario's found himself in a jam. 2 on, none out. Now 1 on, 2 out. His bodyguard. New VIP, same objective. Defend the infield, and he does it well. Turns 2, now just Boo on first as Paragoomba comes up to bat. Smokes one into left field. Chupi doesn't get there in time. Drops just in front of her. Hits the cutoff man at shortstop. 2 on, 2 out. Scooby-Doo at bat. He had a home run just barely stolen. He's swinging to kill it again. Smokes one out through the gap in right field. Runs will score. Boo's rounding third. Paragoomba sitting on the corner. The throw from Cyclops probably going to prevent Moore from scoring, but no shutout. And Scooby-Doo scores the first run, the first RBI for Dusk. Batting in Boo. Oh, girl, it had the signature moment just a couple nights ago. Might have one here. Phony ball. Testing her eye.
That's bad.
Hits into the ground out. Of course, stop, Hammer Bro. Doesn't even have to throw out his hammer. Gets the ground out. Puts it away to King Boo. Go 6-3, 3-1 the score. Bottom of the 6th for the Monsters. Chance to add some insurance. Red Pianta at the plate. Great defensive play just now. We'll start off the inning by getting on base, even though they check him at first. Do you feel like that's disrespectful when that happens? Or is that just like, your players doing their job?
I think it's just them doing their job. I mean, they got to go for it if they can. Could be a difference maker.
True. Protege. Now, see, the awkward thing about this, I feel like, is that Protege got traded mid-season from the Sunshine Swatters, I believe, to the Murkrows. And now his former teammate gets thrown out in front of him on the double play. His current teammate hits into the double play, and he's the only one safe. He alone stands. Close game here. 1-3, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. Cyclops swinging for contact, knocks it right up the middle. It's going to be 2 on, 2 out. And don't even check him at first. All right, Wario. Did not come through in the clutch earlier. Has a chance to do so here. Doesn't. Grounds it right to Wiggler. It's been some good defense this game, Normally you don't get that out of All-Star games, I feel like.
Extremely good defense.
All right, last chance inning.
This could be it. And not a great start for that.
Not at all. Strike 1. Wiggler up to bat, and right part of the order. Drops one into center field. Tying run is on deck. Bowser Jr., the captain. Wario on the verge of a complete game. Very impressive feat by the Muscles pitcher. And that said, now he's finding himself in a hole. Winning run is at the plate. And boy, oh boy, can he hit.
Good to do it.
Hold your breath. A double play, game's over. A home run, game's over. Anything in between, we gotta see. Swings on the right phony pitch. Sends that one deep to center field. Wiggler's gonna tag from third. We'll probably score here unless Chupi has the arm for it. She does. Wait! Oh, the laser pitch from Red Pianta almost had it. Great job getting the cutoff throw in, but Wiggler shows off those wheels. It's 2-3. Great tag up from one of the leading vote getters, I believe. Wario frustrated.
I'm getting Wario tired.
He's pitched.
Who has a grand slam this season?
Who does have a grand slam this season? Now a base hit in the All-Star game. 2 on. Boo represents the winning run at first, tying run at second. Fan favorite winner. Montgomery Mole Rat. Swings hard, sends it to third.
Oh.
Green Toad puts it to second, finishes the game. It's not his natural position. Look, he looked natural out there. 2-3. Monsters take it home.
That was a good game.
It was. Let's see who our MVP is. Cyclops gets the MVP.